Good evening, everyone. You are watching another filmmaker interview for the 23rd Annual Garden State Film Festival. My name is Mike Cassidy, and I will be your interviewer tonight. I have the pleasure of speaking with the great people behind the film, The Audition. Mitch, Victoria, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's a pleasure to be a part of the festival.
Pleasure to have you. Could just both you guys say what your relationship to the film is?
Sure. My name is Victoria DeMartin, and I am the writer and the director of The Audition.
I'm Mitch Bloomer. Excuse me. I'm Mitch Bloomer, and I'm the producer and cinematographer of the film.
Great. So, Victoria, you were the writer. What was the inspiration for this story?
Most of the inspiration came from a desire to show a little bit more of a realistic ballet experience. I find a lot of times when I'm watching films about ballet, it's a little bit heightened and melodramatic, and I mostly wanted to depict just kind of not quite a day in the life, but a day in the life type experience of one dancer essentially auditioning and taking a class and kind of what it's like to do that in New York City.
Yeah. Thanks. So the dancer, what was her name?
Ayaka Kame, and
Where,
she's
where, sorry.
go ahead. She's a dancer that I've known for a while. She and I went to college together, and she is just a freelance ballet dancer in New York. She dances at More Dance Company, and she also dances at the Met Opera. And she used to be in the Phantom of the Opera when it was on Broadway. So she's just one of many people I know who are out there auditioning, rehearsing, hustling. And she's not an actress, but I knew she could do this, and she did a great job. So.
I thought she did phenomenal. Mitch, what was the cinematography process like?
Well, it's a scrappy short film, and we had, not limited resources, but, you're trying to make a lot with a lot of the time. And I think what informed a lot of our cinematography choices were just the practical, opportunities that the locations presented to us. So, we shot primarily at Gibney Studios in Lower Manhattan. And, one thing that Victoria and I were looking for right from the beginning was just a very large and open dance space that, had a good base level of natural light. And we got lucky, and we were able to get a really, beautiful studio from Gibney. So we wanted it to feel natural, and just going off of what Victoria was saying, this isn't supposed to be a heightened, stylized story. This is like just another day at the office for a dancer like this. And, someone as prolific as Ayaka, who's has these incredible credits, and, she's she's in the top 0.001% of dancers, in the world, is still on the daily doing auditions, going to these studios. Not that she plays herself necessarily, but I think we're still kind of drawing from, that experience of being a high level dancer like that. So the cinematography was just informed by that level of naturalism and realism that we were, drawn from the dancers and the locations.
I got you. So how did you guys get started working together?
I actually can't remember how we met, but we have a lot of mutual filmmaker friends in common in New York. And then Mitch actually brought me onto this project. He was looking for a director and kind of like a project, hopefully involving dance. And then we began conceiving this one together.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to basically create a commissioned short film, not to make this a corporate thing or anything or plug anybody, but basically, Nikon sponsored the film, and they gave us basically full creative freedom, and, just wanted to do something visual and, just with a lot of storytelling in a short period of time. And I love shooting dance. So I immediately thought of Victoria to, do something, because she herself is a skilled dancer, knows a ton of skilled dancers. And, and then, of course, as a writer, she was able to whip this script up in a very efficient manner. And we got right to shooting it. So it worked out really well. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we know each other from Cinema Club is the first time I met you.
Okay.
Back in the day with Timon and all those guys. Yeah. And, but indie film, New York, Brooklyn scene.
Yeah, we're all on each other's radar and kind of keeping track of what we're working on. And yeah, it was so fun for me to have the opportunity to just play in a world that I don't get to as much as I'd like to as a filmmaker. So that was great. I will say one thing about the location and realism is that if we had everything we wanted, we would not have had a wood floor. So any dancers who watch the film would know that that's like a nightmare situation to be taking class on a wooden floor. But
I had no idea. So, where you mentioned that you met in cinema club? Was that at school?
It's actually a screening series that our friends put on. Well, New Cinema Club is what it is now. It used to be called Cinema Club, but yeah, I mean, it's really just like a DIY screening series that or like I said, our friends put on, and I've met a lot of great filmmakers like that, and yeah, I mean, we met at one point there, and ever since then, like I wanted to work with Victoria, and so this just seemed like the perfect opportunity.
Do you have any other projects coming up that you're going to be working on together with Charlie?
Not together, yeah, we'd like to. I'm prepping a feature film that I'm hoping to finish shooting this spring. Shot a little bit a couple of years ago. So that's kind of what I'm working on. But yeah, I would love to collaborate on something. Yeah, we're hoping to do more dance shorts, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've got a few projects in the pipeline, but always keeping Victoria in mind here, and it's one of these things like, oh yeah, we got nothing happening at this moment, but you can wake up tomorrow, have a new job come in, and we'll be on something starting the next day, so you never know.
Yeah. And this did come together really fast. So knowing us, if we wanted to pull something together quickly, we totally could.
Yeah.
How long did it take to make this?
I think we shot last March, I think. So
yeah,
it was a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, we started prepping it. I mean, it couldn't have been later than mid-January, basically.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, we started in the new year, right? Or was it in December? No, it was definitely in the new year. So we started at the beginning of 2024, that I kind of came to Victoria with the project. She whipped up a script within like a week or something, got that approved, with flying colors, of course. And then, we shot probably, less than a month later. I mean, it really came together quickly. And I think the main piece of success with that too, with just the ability to cast all these incredible dancers, like just reaching into Victoria and Ayaka's Rolodex of just like I said, like just top 0.0001% talent level of ballet dancers. That to me is what I'm most proud of in this film, is just like the level of dancing talent that Victoria and Ayaka were able to kind of pull together for this project. And it always I mean, I go back and watch the film, I'm just like, wow. I mean, they're literally like Met Ballet.
Yeah,
it's the best dancers in the world. Like
it's actually one dancer I see in class like all the time, and I'm always like extra nervous if I see him, because I need to, like, I want to make sure I'm doing well. It's like really silly. Like, it's
crazy.
But,
in your own ballet class?
Yeah, I take class like recreationally in the city, and I sometimes see a few of the dancers from our film just in like, it's like a drop-in class situation. But yeah, that's how I knew. I was like, okay, we've got some good people here. Not because I'm taking the hardest classes, because I've seen them before. I'm like, okay.
Awesome. Yeah. So what made you guys want to submit this film to the Garden State Film Festival?
I've actually screened with Garden State, I think, 3 times now. My first film with you guys was Winter Rye in 2014. It premiered at Garden State Film Festival, and it actually won Best Short Period Piece. So that really meant a lot. Thank you. Yeah, that was great. And I was, ever since then, just always been on my radar. I think it was 2 other short films I screened here. So, yeah.
Did you submit to any other festivals?
We did. We tried to focus on dance film festivals. There aren't a ton of dance-specific ones, but we've applied to a few, and then ones we've screened at before and some new ones. So yeah, but Garden State, I think, is our first one of the season, so it's really exciting.
Yeah, hopefully it's the first of many.
Yes.
Where can we find those other films that you submitted?
Oh, my short films?
Yeah.
They're on my website, which is just victoriademartin.com, myname.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we are unfortunately coming to an end of our time together. Thank you so much for speaking with me tonight. Again, this is, I'm sorry, I don't know. This is the audition. You can catch it Saturday, March 29th on Block CT35 from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Will we be seeing you guys this March? Are you guys planning on attending?
I think so. I think if we're not on a respective shoot, then we'll be there. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm planning on coming. So
Great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you guys and to meet in person. Thank you again for speaking with me. I had an amazing time.
Thank you. This was fun.
Mike.
All right, good night.